So today I just wanted to have a chat with you about seeds. I'm sorting through my seed tin, and it seemed a really good opportunity to share some tips and things I've found over the years that have helped me with my seed collection. I was very lucky last year to be gifted a pile of seeds for Christmas from Mr. G. So that set me up very well after a couple of years of not growing anything at home. So I was so thankful of that. And because they're open pollinated Irish organic, I've been able to save some of the seeds for this year as well. Um, so seeds, yeah, I mean, seeds really are the most important part of our growing world. Without seed, we would have no plants. So looking after our seed and knowing how to look after it is really important. I know that last year seed companies were very worried that they were having to open and shut their shops regularly as the demand was enormous, which is fantastic. But they were worried that people would be wasting seed. So not even it wasn't so much about them not knowing how to plant seed or use seed. It was more that would they buy seed and then not use it, and then it just not be looked after properly, and then ends up being discarded. And that's a terrible shame. It takes a lot of work and effort to collect seed from plants and then package them and sell them on. So I guess the suppliers would want us all to be looking after them and caring for them. And it saves us money. If the seeds are good to go, then we won't have to buy as many. So here's my seed tin. I use a tin, a cool airtight container is recommended. This is pretty well, I'd say it's fairly airtight. It has a job to get the lid on and off anyway. And then I keep it in a cool, dry place. I have made these little tags, February, March, etc. And as I sort through my seed packets, I have a little read on there, and it tells me sow directly in the ground from March to July. So I'll go through and I'll pop it in the relevant month. I haven't started yet, so we'll see how that goes. Most of my seed comes, I'm here in Ireland, so most of my seed is coming from Irish Seed Savers and Brown Envelope Seeds. They and the Herb Garden are the only organic growers of Irish seed, and so I kind of feel that it's important to support them as well. A lot of people think that organic seed is going to be very expensive, but my experience is that it isn't. It's pricey enough when you start from scratch and you've made a list of say 20 fruit and veg that you want to start growing, and then you cost that up. That can be pricey now, and I got around that by, at the very beginning, I did go out and buy cheaper seeds, mass-produced cheap seeds. I think they were probably 80 cents a packet, and that got me growing for the first year. And then as I was replacing seed, I would then buy the seed I actually wanted. That way I was able to spread out the cost of seed buying at the beginning, and quite quickly actually I managed to turn my seed collection from packets that look like this to a tin that is pretty much all now Irish organic. So you have these, and these generally they tend to sell seed that's reliable and can't go wrong with it now. And then you could come across ones like this, which is what a lot of people would be buying, $3.99, $3.20. So as opposed to probably, do they even put their prices on their packets here? I'm guessing now $2.50 for a pack. So there's not a lot in it really. So if cost is keeping you from buying organic, maybe reconsider. Also with the organic, and you'll also see actually organic seed or anything organic has a symbol on it. So here we have the symbol for IOFGA, which is an Irish certifying body, and then you have the European symbol as well. And then I think Brown Envelope Seeds might be the Organic Trust, so you can see their symbol here. They're the only two certifying bodies, organic bodies in Ireland. So if anything you're buying says it's organic and it's been produced here, it will carry that. It takes growers a lot of time to become organic. There's a lot of work in it. So they will always put their symbols proudly onto their packaging. Also, the seed is open pollinated, which means that we can save it. Unlike hybrid seed, open pollinated varieties stay true to their seed from one generation to the next. So that means if you plant some carrots, say, and then you let them go over and you let them flower and you collect the seed, if it's been open pollinated, it could be from wind or human or insect or animal, then it's more likely that it will grow back true to source and look like its parents again. Hybrids, on the other hand, don't. So in the case of, say, an F1 hybrid, a plant breeder might have got a carrot that is really, really tasty and delicious and guaranteed to grow, and they might have another variety of carrot that is resistant to carrot root fly, and they breed those two together and you end up with this super carrot, which sounds great, except that you cannot save the seeds from it because, well, if you did, it wouldn't grow back as this super carrot. It could be the carrot root fly one, or it could be the other one. So open source just means that we can easily and readily save the seeds and help to keep the seed bank going, help to keep all the amazing varieties growing that have been around for centuries, and just give us some food security so we're not reliant on big multinational seed companies to produce the seed for us, that we can actually go out and save our own seed. So how do you know when to start sowing seed? This is a question often asked, and people will often see the media and magazines and think, oh gosh, I've really got to start growing everything in January and February. And I'm seeing it myself now. People are starting to pop up photos on social media of really leggy looking tomatoes, and it's just a little bit too early. Here we are, 30th of January actually, I'm recording this, and that would be too early to be just regularly growing tomatoes from seed. But more about that in another video actually. I do have a calendar and I'll drop it in the link to when it's good to go. But yeah, most seed packets actually will also advise you as well. So in the case of what I have here, harvest, sow directly in the ground or in modules March to early June or early November for overwintering. Damn, I wish I'd got my seed tin out then. Lots of information on here, and actually I forgot to mention the other great thing about open pollinated seeds is that they often have really good names. Sometimes I can't always pronounce them, like lipstick pepper. I'm about to go out and sow that one today actually. Elephantine Russell chili pepper. So they have really unusual and good backgrounds, like James Long Keeping onion. This has been grown for over 200 years, bred in the 1800s. So a lovely heritage variety, and that would have been saved and passed down and saved and passed down, and it's kept that line open, which is fantastic. I think when you grow something that's a heritage seed like that, that's been around for a long time, you just feel a connection with the past as well, and think that people back in those days were eating the same kind of vegetable that we are now, which is amazing. So that's it for the moment, just on seeds. I wish you good growing. Thanks for listening, and if you'd like to subscribe to the channel, I'm hoping to produce more clips as the weeks go by. Thank you. Bye now.